Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zack.
I'm Shane.
We are back with Samurai Jack. You remember what happened last time?
We have a helper here, but yeah, it was the DJ one. And what's his name?
I don't remember the DJ's name. He was just it's Jasper.
Jasper. Oh wait, some lint on you, buddy. Zack was on his way to the liquor store. Instead, he went to get a dog. So days we have Jasper, you might not see beer, but maybe you will. He'll mix it up to keep it interesting.
No guarantee.
Yeah, it was the one where I think there was a guy who had his daughter along with a bunch of other kids in this kind of, the Middle Ages type village.
They're all brainwashed.
They were whisked away, brainwashed to go to this Aku rave.
Yep.
And then they also do property damage, other forms of delinquency that I don't stand for now at my age.
Now you own the property.
Yeah, now I own the property.
You don't want to destroy it by a bunch of assholes.
It was a good one, and it was surprisingly emotional, and it was really unique. Like the music and the art. I don't really care about raves. Even when I was younger, I didn't really care about them. Might be because I can't dance. It was really impressive to watch, nonetheless.
It was a very good episode.
Yeah.
The fight between him and the DJ, and we had some.
Yeah, and he turned into a fucking guy.
Transformer references and, and all kinds of other shit. So it was good.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what this one's going to be. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, jump in. Looks like Wishbone.
Thought I told you bums to stay out of here. Unless you want some more, eh?
I also love how he's wearing the hat like a...
Yeah.
A man could get rich selling your skin, boy.
the eyes.
Perhaps you can get rich selling something to me instead.
Sell you what exactly?
Information.
How much money you say you had there, my friend?
First, I didn't see his legs.
He's a rat.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
Wait! I know why you're here. You seek the samurai, yes? You aim to collect the bounty on him, eh? Because I just had a really tough day.
I'm sorry. Were you closing?
No, come on in, sit down. What can I get you? I guess you like them big, tall types, eh?
Well, I ought to. I used to be married to one.
She married Aku?
Like her and Clinch were married or something?
That's what I'm wondering, but... I don't know why she... Yeah, I guess it wasn't completely obvious to me.
He was like Animal from Muppets.
I was thinking he looked like a Muppet or something.
Yeah. With a big nose and...
Yeah. I imagine she's a bounty hunter too.
I figured they were split up and they'd be fighting along the trip and
Yeah.
and in between each other because of their past.
Other than to obscure the audience, like her saying, well, where is it, who's that big tall guy? You like him tall? He's like, oh, I used to be married to one. Instead of saying, I used to be married to that tall guy.
Right.
Drive.
He's turning his head when he wanted to go.
Your tea, sir. Your tea, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, it was supposed to be a wink, but her other eyes are closed.
Oh.
Covered.
This is like a unique episode. You could do like a show takes place. This episode could be expanded like a season. I feel like.
Josephine, what in tarnation are you doing here?
Well, it's nice to see you too, Zeke.
Oh, shoot, there ain't never been nothing nice about you, woman.
Now, let's not get nasty, darling. He's better than you.
Ain't nobody better than me, woman. You ought to know that.
I love it, dude.
Court says you ain't even supposed to come within 150 feet of me, so back off.
I bet that's John DiMaggio.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering who it was. Like there, I felt like you could tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a lot of money cashing in on your hide.
I hear that often, but only from poor men. I hope you have yet to stamp the postage on your parcels. For you
Consider them stamped.
Reminds me of the way we used to fight our Dragon Ball Z figures. It's like Kill Bill. The terrain is... Yeah.
Oh, see now? You know how I like it, just the way I shoot.
It's so cool, dude. Good idea. Which is something I'm always wondering when I see that. It's like you're on top of the guy, like in Peacemaker when Abadayo is shocking Judo Master, she's on top of him. I just don't want him to get splinters in his feet. God damn!
May I?
Yes, of course.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yes.
He didn't break a sweat doing all that.
A bit hot, though.
He's sweating now.
Yes.
That's why I said that.
On the roof.
Really?
And it's very private.
Get some big-ass biddies for sure.
Well, I think I'm gonna go up on the roof.
She's voluptuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to know if your grandma was voluptuous?
You're not just gonna let a lady go up on the roof unescorted, are you?
Of course not.
I wanted to thank you for saving us all from that awful, terrible, ugly old bandit earlier. You were so brave.
Thank you.
Ooh, and so strong, too.
I am. Dude, that's so cool.
Y'all look so cute up here on the veranda. I figured I'd fix you up some lemonade. Fresh squeezed.
Once again, this bandit has reared his ugly head.
Well, I guess love is blind.
Love is blind.
Damn it. I threw your scabbard off the train.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I just love the landscape too, dude.
With the colors, the design.
Yeah. And I actually would hate most of these colors on anything else but the show. I don't like that, like its version of green. Yeah.
Ha! We ain't the most notorious man-catchers for nothing, you know.
That's not good.
A woman's work is never done.
Oh.
Dagnabbit! Can't you shoot straight?
Don't get uppity, woman. I don't see you making no daylight in the broadside.
That's definitely him. Because it just sounds...
You could tell earlier when he was falling off the train.
Yeah. Well, it sounds the most like Marcus Phoenix, too.
Hey, Queepstar, I think someone is breaking out the fights on the train.
Some old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Oh. Makes sense. Because he kind of tributes him a little bit with his art.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
He rung his bell, literally. That looks great. Oh! Oh, don't do that.
Well, you don't wear capes. Or in this case,
Ponchos or whatever.
Ponchos.
Yeah, whatever.
There ain't a polecat around who can slip through the grip of the clinches.
you know what a polecat is?
Yeah, just like
Okay.
old times, Josie. Just like
She's gonna fuck him over. Or the bounty, probably.
You know, Zeke, all this excitement has got me to wondering, why'd we ever split up? I love watching the way you handled that cagey old samurai. You're just so brave and so strong. You make a girl feel all aflutter. Don't you see, Zeke? I could end up twice as rich.
Dag burning Josie, you consarn grandma. Snake and sheep's wool. Trick up her sleeve.
You got some skill, brother.
Court says 150 feet, woman. 150 feet.
That was our reaction? No, it's his reaction.
Yeah.
I guess it's my reaction.
You
too,
haven't
'cause I haven't
seen
seen
it
it
in
in
a
a long time. So, what'd you think?
I mean, I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but the show always surprises me and it elevates itself somehow. It doesn't. And in this case, I think the fighting and the animation was literally elevated. Sometimes there's like a story component or a theme or like a color background. But yeah, this show gave me like a really kind of, I don't want to say it's the most unique setting in the world, but this show, I don't think we spent a lot of time in the Wild Wild West.
No.
And it's always infused with like that futuristic Aku technology and stuff too. Mm-hmm. But in this case, it was just bounty hunters. And it gave us two really great characters I would hope to see again sometime.
Yeah, Zeke and Josephine.
Yeah, Zeke and Josephine, they were really cool. And just, I mean, I've seen that movie a few times, obviously. Like, you know, like they had a falling out, they get back together, and
One of them betrays the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you know, I'm fine
Like
with.
the Wedding Crashers. Where at the beginning, they're both
Oh yeah,
counseling the
Yep.
one,
Yep.
the woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dwight Yoakam's the guy.
He is.
And they end up telling him to shut up. And they go, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, and he tries to get him to remember the good times too.
Yeah.
No, I just really liked it, and I don't know who the voice actors were. I mean, obviously Joe DiMaggio was one.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah, John. Sorry.
Quick Draw McGraw was the Hanna-Barbera horse.
Okay, you know I've seen the Flintstones.
Gray Delisle. I know that name.
Great. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I took a few notes. The dog in the beginning reminded me. Have you seen the show Wishbone?
Barely. He's just that little terrier dog, right?
He was on PBS, which
Yeah.
is most people have PBS. I loved that show. It ran for a couple seasons, but it's kind of hard show to make because the dog has to do its job, and there's
Like Bolt.
And I know we're not in Japan, but when did the Japanese domesticate dogs?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought maybe you might know.
Why would I know?
I have no idea. Trains in that setting, they always have, for me, there's a lot of cool moments in entertainment. Do you have a cool, because I wrote down a few. Do you have anything that reminds
Trains
you?
and entertainment?
Yeah. Fighting on a train or whatever else.
Well, can't think of any movies right now. Someone's fighting on a train.
Well,
I can remember there's a train in Once Upon a Time in the West, but they're not really fighting on it when it's moving.
Yeah, you're right.
By any means.
I guess,
Like
to
310
me-
to Yuma, they're not really.
Yeah, well, I was like, 310 Yuma, for because it's integrated into the plot. 310 Yuma, I saw the new one, I loved it.
Yeah.
And
Russell
the Book of Boba Fett had a great train heist episode that we watched.
Crowe. Okay.
Have you seen Stand By Me?
Yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite movies is obviously train's a pretty big part of it.
Yeah, but they're not fighting on it.
Oh no,
Train
no,
heist.
but it's just I was thinking of just trains in general. Back to the Future 3, which I know you know it takes place in the West, but we got to react to it
Yeah, I
sometime.
haven't seen it.
Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, there's a level where you're fighting on a train. Because you're going back in time through these different levels. Then you go to, like, the Gold Rush, where there's people cutting down trees and there's trains and you're fighting. And these foot soldiers are just dressed as people from that era for some reason.
Well, who's the boss on that level?
Leatherhead.
Is it Leatherhead?
Leatherhead.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. And,
Because I remember the pirate one was Bebop and Rocksteady.
yeah, it was.
And then, let's see, who else was there? What are the bosses they use in that game?
First one is Baxter Stockman. The
remember
second
that.
one is Rat King. The third one is at level where you're going through the sewer. By the way, I know you played the Super Nintendo version, but Hyperstone Heist, which came out for the Sega Genesis, you might be more familiar with that. They had slightly different levels. But
No, I remember the one that you played here on
Okay.
the Super Nintendo.
yeah, And the third one...
I never played Hyperstone Heist.
Yeah. And by the way, the third level is Rat King. The second level is... Who's that mech turtle?
A Metalhead.
Metalhead, yeah. The fourth one, it's basically like 2 levels combined. You go to the Technodrome. First it's Tokon Razor, and then you get into an elevator, you go up, and then it's Shredder.
Okay.
And you get sent back in time into the dinosaur level, the prehistoric era. You're fighting Slash.
Okay.
And then the one after that is the boat one. You're on
Pirates.
the Pirates with Roxanne Bebop.
And Gold Rush.
Yeah, and then the Train Gold Rush. Man, I don't know how I remember all these.
Because you played it, and your heart was in it.
It was, yeah.
I just watched you play it.
Yeah.
Played it.
And then it was the level where it's another surfing level, except you're going through the streets of the futuristic city, and then you fight Krang at the end.
Okay.
And then after that, you fight Krang in his bodysuit.
Yeah.
And then the level after that, you're in the future at a space colony on the moon, and you fight Krang the Brain in like a little UFO ship. And then you fight Super Shredder on the Statue of Liberty, and it's hard as shit. It's very
Statue
hard.
of Liberty?
Yeah, very hard. Yeah.
Well, just like most of the games I played growing up, I played either through you or Eric.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't until I was 12 or 13 when I finally got like a PS1.
Yeah.
I had a Sega, I guess.
Yeah.
And I played Earthworm Jim down here.
Yeah.
I didn't really play extensively any of these other games like Turtles or Tekken.
You told me your babysitter had something.
No, she had a Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
Speaking of video games, did you play the very first Gears of War?
No, I missed that one. And then when I was married, my brothers-in-law were both into Gears 2.
Yeah,
I started playing Gears 2.
They're all great. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being really fun. I haven't played 3.
In terms of game mechanics, the first one, like, it just feels a lot older than the second one, but it's still great, and it's actually a little bit more of a horror game.
Okay.
Which is kind of what they had in mind when they're making it, and then it kind of went to like the big action piece bro mode, which is fine. I love.
I figured I was Dizzy Wallen, and he wasn't really big in the city. The story, he was in it a little bit.
Well, you need to play the third one.
I heard he was in it too.
Yeah, but in the first one, you fight at the end on a Gears of War style alternate setting futuristic train, and you fight General Rom, and he's a great, formidable, kind of iconic to the series villain. I think you would have liked him. One thing I think about, because I think about the process of making films, and I understand their story and there's stuff that we do and we're trying to act out, but it's like, will the audience understand what we're trying to convey? Yeah. And it could be like, we're fighting, and then you put me in a certain lock where I'm like this, and it's like, well, are they going to see that? Yeah. Are they, like the way they did the chain was perfect.
The way they did the fighting in this episode is probably the greatest fighting this series has given you so far. Given the viewer. And I mean, just between him fighting with Josephine with the shovels, and
it was great. And I never care when it does like a repetitive thing, because it stays the same, but then like the background changes, the angle changes, and it's really pretty how it does it.
They pulled it off very well. In this episode, they actually pulled off some decent choreography.
Yeah.
So,
and there's some things I'm watching, like I wonder if for production they made that shorter than it could have been, because like when he's running, there's parts where like they're running and there's a lot of things on the screen at once. Yeah. I remember thinking, well, that part probably took a while to draw. And then it'll be like 2 seconds.
And they didn't really loop it or anything, but it's just...
Yeah. No, I just liked it. I noticed the train stuff. I'm thinking, well, this is made for kids, and they're going to understand exactly what's going on. And that's... I kind of judged it also, like, is it going to alienate your target audience? And I don't think so. It was great. Like, I would enjoy it as a kid. I enjoy it now. I'm 34 years old, and like I said, I'm really happy we're watching this. And I know there's definitely some OG people who've been with us since the beginning, watching this with us. So thank you. We appreciate it. Eventually, we're going to get a Patreon, and we're going to have early access and full link to this. So, anyways, I don't got anything else. But when he said Zack, Zeke, I'm definitely going to start using that for your name. I've been doing a lot of copy and paste now, and kind of forgetting to change your name. I need to get back into it, baby. Yeah,
you're going to go back and edit all the videos, so now it's like Zeke.
Yeah, it's probably Zeke for like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I loved it. I don't got anything else.
No, I don't either. It was definitely... I'm glad I forgot it, because it was definitely enjoyable to rewatch.
It's a great little thing when you forget something and then you get the experience.
I wasn't even drunk when I first watched it. I just forgot.
Yeah. And you're not even drunk now. It's great.
No.
That's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction and my review of the episode. If you like us, you want to support us, and if you like Jasper, he's on the floor right now. He's got a camouflage leash.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you like Jasper, just like and subscribe, hit that notification, and when you do, you are virtually petting the Jasper.